When you have a track record like that, it makes it kind of crazy that out of nowhere and on the first day of Pride Month, she suddenly pops out with a boyfriend.
So some of that stuff I was seeing before, it looks like they substantiated it. So I guess to say the very least, JoJo has switched sides. Change sides. Yeah, obviously no offense, but what the fuck is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Last time I checked, I don't know if this was JoJo. Oh no, not JoJo with a bobo again. Yeah, I'll start on thumbnail. You already know what it is. Yeah, apparently JoJo with a bobo is up to more stuff. More dramas is coming out. The X situation is crazy. The XY situation is insane. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, apparently some stuff is coming out about JoJo Siwa once more. So of course Trilly is here to yap about that boy. But didn't yap too much in this intro. I know, y'all like, Trilly, shut the fuck up. Let's get to the vid. Y'all already know what it is. Trill talks everything. Trill indeed does yap everything. Let's get right into it. Yo, back on the page again. Shout out Curse. Page. They already know. We got the JoJo Siwa situation is terrible. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG vid. Down in the description, first link, sure to love with Curse again. We about to be watching, so you already know. We about to get into it. Oh god, what has JoJo done this time? Oh boy.
Over the past few days, my entire feed has been completely filled with people hating on JoJo Siwa. And as you guys probably know by now, I am definitely one of, if not the top JoJo Siwa hater on the internet. I can't keep track of how many videos I've made on her, but somehow she just keeps giving me more content. And this time, I think it's safe
paying the bills. Ah, lovely.
To say that this is the worst it's ever been. So to start the video off, we all know who JoJo Siwa is and the insane rebrand she's been pushing for the last year. And at the very least, if you don't know her, then you at least know her dance moves. Was it really that funny? Oh, she's laughing again. Okay. Alright, so that was a hard watch, but we're gonna move on anyway. So back on the topic of her rebrand, she went from like Rainbows and Sunshine on Nickelodeon,
yep, JoJo with a bobo,
which is a kids network, to this edgy, strange person.
Yeah, something is awry here. Something is awry here. Nah, me joke.
Persona that really came off as unhinged.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh.
Like, ignore everything that she's saying. What is that fit? Who wakes up in the morning?
I'm not gonna lie, she looking like she's dropping her application for Kiss right now. The band, I know y'all know, I'm not gonna cap. Yeah, she doing her best Kiss impression right now.
And thinks I'm gonna put this on. And also during this insane rebrand, she became a huge figure in the LGBTQ community. She openly talked about being a lesbian, had multiple public relationships with girls, and she was even on the Talk to a podcast talking about like what positions she likes being in with girls.
I have dabbled into Topland, and it's fun. Topland. But I don't know, I prefer being bottom. Yeah. I'm definitely like,
this was truly
oh nah, somebody got answers. The problem is that why are there even questions? Nah.
The podcast of all podcasts. So when you think of Socrates and Aristotle, just know that our generation has Hawk Tuah Girl and JoJo Siwa.
Yep. It's crashing and burning.
I also think now that there should be tariffs on all podcasting equipment because not everybody.
Oh yeah, no, I been said they should have banned these niggas from Shure SM7Bs. They should have, bro, they should have wiped that shit out of these niggas' existence. I don't know what's going on. They cannot allow y'all to have Shure SM7Bs no more. If y'all don't know what that is, it's obviously the mic that they're using, bro. You see this all the time. Basically, bro, when you have a Shure SM7B, this is when you're an established YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got one of these boys, oh, you make videos. Okay, word. Nah, but yeah, they have to take it away from some of y'all. Some of y'all just got too much money. That's what it is. Some of y'all are directly industry plants. You know what I'm saying? Or not even actually, not even an industry plan. What am I talking about? Even worse. One hit wonder? And better yet to that? Garbage meme? It gets even worse. Oh boy. Anyway, besides truly sideboarding, truly ups everything. Yeah, bro. Nah, they gotta take these away from y'all, bro. They have to, bro. They put y'all in front of one of these and y'all start thinking y'all know the world, bro. Y'all start becoming the arbiters, bro. Y'all are infinite knowledge. Nah, let me not even.
Everybody needs one. Around the same time, she was also talking about her being the queen of gay pop. And if you don't know what that is, I didn't know either, but I guess she was
I'm completely lost.
referring to her making music and how there wasn't a gay artist that made pop music before she came out making music, even though there was.
I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, I know for sure there had to definitely be a gay artist, or you know what I'm saying, like an LGBTQ artist that was making pop music before fucking JoJo Siwa. Are we being for real right now? And obviously, we got him on the screen, Lil Nas X, but like,
I wanted to start a new genre of music. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, well, it's called gay pop.
Yeah, once again, I don't know what she was talking about, but as you can see, she kind of made the whole gay thing her entire personality, from how she was on podcasts to her literal music videos, like Why Are They Humping? And when you have a track record like that, it makes it kind of crazy that out of nowhere and on the first day of Pride Month, she suddenly pops out with a boyfriend.
So some of that stuff I was seeing before, it looks like they substantiated it. So I guess to say the very least, JoJo has switched sides. Change sides. Yeah, obviously no offense, but what the fuck is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Last time I checked, I don't know if this was JoJo.
After cheating on her ex-girlfriend on national television. And look, I'm not the cheating
like I heard about that because I had seen the whole situation in which JoJo cheated on their partner or whatever. Like they had made a video coming out about the whole situation saying like, oh yo, I can't believe like this is what happens, yo. I thought we were keeping in good communication, and then obviously here we are. But yeah, I did not know it was really going this far because they were saying like the bull was just some other guy on a reality TV, John. I'm like, all right, where they just farming. It's really just a farming, John. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we still farming.
Please, but that's a little bit crazy.
I'm saying.
Tweet of her and her new boyfriend also went viral on X, getting 64 million views,
wow,
which is insane. And pretty much every comment under that post was a hate comment, with people saying things like, truly don't care what her sexuality is, but I'd love to know less about it.
Stamped. Oh, yeah, nah. I'd love to know as least as possible about this.
88,000 likes. The concept of turning straight for Pride Month, 39K. I hate a fake gay, 16K likes. So yeah, it's pretty much known that she is hated now by a specific community. But to give some context to the situation, JoJo Siwa was recently on a reality TV show called Celebrity Big Brother. And the UK-based show is basically a reality TV show where a bunch of celebrities live in a house together with no phones or outside contact, and
yeah, so the usual like reality show type shit.
Everything they do is streamed live to TV 24/7. So it's like no real privacy, and they don't have contact with the outside world. And they're essentially like in a fishbowl because everybody's just watching and waiting for them to
say everyone's sitting there observing. Don't tap the glass.
Do something while they have no idea what's going on in the outside world. So it's kind of crazy when you think about it. So yeah, essentially JoJo Siwa is on the show for a bit, and she starts getting super comfortable and flirty with one of the other contestants, which, spoiler alert, ends up being her current boyfriend. Like while they were on the show, they were full on cuddling, touching, flirting. I think at one point they even kissed, and I wish I could show some clips of it, but you guys know how TV
copyright going straight for the neck
networks are, and they're gonna copyright the clip. So the best I can do is just show some pictures. Like for example here, I don't think there's any context that can justify this.
Yeah, and again, I don't want the context now. At this point, I'd love to do anything else.
As being just friends, especially when JoJo was still in a relationship, or this one, like why she let
No, this, I don't understand. What was the process leading up? What are these optics? What are these optics? These optics, nah, I don't like them. They look terrible. They're horrible. Real bad.
playing on him. What is going on here? No, I'm not gonna lie. This one has to be the worst one.
Yeah, no,
they're literally
this is
in bed together. Like
is crazy.
what? Like what? And
Nah, this shit
remember,
right here is
this is all being streamed to national television, which means JoJo Siwa's girlfriend at the time had to sit at home and watch this, and she couldn't contact JoJo at all. This has to be.
Yep, like I said, I was literally saying that earlier. Like, they were saying literally on their video, yeah, I was trying to contact JoJo for man long, couldn't get in contact with her. Oh, they got him out. Oh, is this what she was on?
On one of those top 10 torture methods, because watching your partner cheat along with the rest of the world while they're commenting on it and posting clips of them on TikTok, and all you can do is
Hey,
sit
bro. This is what they doing for the club. No money. Pathetic.
at home and cry is crazy. So obviously after the show, and I mean the day after the show, JoJo and her girlfriend broke up. And that's already bad enough, but what makes the situation even worse is how JoJo handled it afterwards. Instead of owning up to literally cheating or any wrongdoing, she went on this whole rant about how the guy on the show, Chris, is not the reason that her and her girlfriend broke up, and tried to downplay the situation like we all didn't watch it happen.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so we just blatantly capping? Alright.
In 4K.
There's so many reasons why my breakup happened.
I'm sure there are, but I know what the main one was.
Christopher is not one of them.
He absolutely is the main one.
And I actually told this guy, but I
Yeah. How's she about to feed us this lie?
was like, maybe it would be easier if he was. But
Sure.
he
He is.
is not one of them. So if you're
He most definitely is.
gonna share the story, share the story.
Yeah, I'll share the story of how most like the reason you just broke up with your partner is because you were cheating on them with this motherfucker.
Yeah, I really don't understand this approach. Like, we saw you, JoJo. I don't know.
It's called the plausible deniability approach. And the funny part about it is for JoJo, you're pulling a Hassan here. We have the clips. You're a dumbass. Like, why are we even trying this?
Why you're acting like you had an
Their glazers will be the ones to believe them. That's what they're just truly relying on. Because anyone, again, looking at the situation, one, objective, and two, is firing more than 2 brain cells in their head, and or have just more than 2. Because we know a lot of these motherfuckers don't have more than those. Yeah, they'll realize, yeah, you're just lying. That's it.
invisible potion on. The ex-girlfriend even came out and made a long TikTok video
This was the video I was talking about.
talking about how she felt betrayed and everything like that. And she only felt betrayed because of you and Chris on the show.
Yep, directly.
And I like how the comments didn't let any of this slide either, with people
As they shouldn't.
saying that she was gaslighting us to the max, and also saying
Yeah, this is, again, like, not even to bring up that motherfucker, but this is exactly the same shit Hassan does. Like, yeah, bro, they try to gaslight you to death. Like, no, bro, what you mean? No, I ain't do that. No, what? No, what? No, you can't. No. And then try to goalpost shift to the next shit. I'm like, bro, we're not going for it. You will be addressing these. The fuck?
saying that she wasn't taking any accountability. I even read a comment that said she's rage bait, she's the troll of her generation. Somehow
Nah, we're giving that job to Natalie Reynolds.
everything she
Actually, no, we can't. I forgot her dumb ass got banned.
does is simply not what it seems. And I definitely have to agree with that, because there's no way that she even believes that the reason her and her girlfriend didn't break up
Ms. Cat.
was because of her actions on the show. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Before she went on the show, she was talking about how much she loves her girlfriend, and
That's not enough.
then after the show they break up. So obviously something happened in between.
Definitely.
There's also another side to this with people defending her because she's young.
The Glazers. I knew it. Like, yeah, not every single one of heads like this have Glazers that they always stick behind, because, again, the Glazers are giving them validation and gratification the whole time. They feel like, yo, they're boosted. Number one, all this, John. Then when the Glazers disappear, ooh, what do we do then? Fall off.
Young and 21, and I don't really get that either. Like, no one is saying she isn't allowed to make mistakes, but how on earth are we acting like she's a victim?
Who's acting like that? I'm really saying here. She is definitely not the victim. She blatantly cheated. What are we talking about?
Lesbian Nation is so upset about JoJo Siwa and Chris Hughes and what she did to Kath Ebbs. And, you know, this is a controversial take on this. I'm sorry. The girl is 21 years old.
Yep, same age as me right now, at least for in the next 4 days.
Didn't know my head from my backside at 21. You're still figuring it out.
Respectfully, if you don't know,
Hey man, you're allowed to do a lot of shit at 21. I'm not gonna lie. Like quite literally everything. Again, you could get your license at like 16, you know what I'm saying, get a permit and shit like that. But yo, you're allowed to go into the shops, buy alcohol, you know what I'm saying? You're allowed to vote or whatever at 18 and all that type of shit. But you're allowed to do a lot of adult things. But you can't get criticism for a situation that we can prove that you blatantly did. And you were, again to that, blatantly in the wrong. You can't take no criticism for that. Because she's still young, this, that, and the third. Yeah, you are relatively young. I ain't gonna cap. Like, yo, Ungstad is young, but, like, on a grand scheme factor, like, nah, Hetz is still young. But she could take the criticism for this. And she gonna take it on the chin. Straight knockout. She gonna take it to the chin. Like, what are we talking about?
your head from your butt at 21, life is gonna be really hard. I
Facts.
don't know why they're acting like at 21 you're still a baby, like
not.
you can't legally drink and vote. But
Exactly.
it really just sounds like another cope. And since
It
we're
is.
already on the topic of music, which we definitely were, wink wink, she also recently released her new music, which isn't the worst thing I've heard in the world. It's
Yeah, if it's anything like Karma, yeah, this shit is terrible. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just gonna tell you outright. Like, objective opinion, this is awful. Plus, it's not even her song. Again, Miley Cyrus wrote this shit.
definitely better than some of her other songs. And the music video also isn't super freaky, like a bear touching itself or humping the floor
Nah, Teddy. Yo, shout out Wicked.
like her last ones. I still never understood the vision for this music video, and maybe I never will, but the new music just isn't good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely tolerable because it isn't as
To you. Maybe to you, Curse, but definitely not to me.
weird and strange as the last ones, but it isn't like it's good. She just sampled a nursery and just put something together and made a music video. And even when I look at the comment section,
Honestly, this is what the rebrand should have been from the beginning. I mean, it looks better. Again, if it's, as long as it's not Karma, then hey.
it isn't negative, which is a good thing. It just seems like more people are talking about the song not being terrible than it is being good. Like, since her other songs have such an expectation of being strange, that since she
Yeah,
dropped
like the Choose Your Fighter song shit, this was the one with the teddy bear. That shit was completely ass too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Karma and that shit is terrible. This shit right here, I guess I'll take a listen. Heads are saying it's alright, so fuck it. But those two,
something normal, people are just so surprised that it's normal.
I ain't gonna hold you. But other than that though, shout out to OG. Curse. We got the JoJo Siwa situation is terrible. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG video. Down in the description. First link. Shirt or love with Curse. Like I said. Once more. Final Pins Again Jack shirt. JoJo with a bobo. Again, like I said, you have to take this criticism to the chin, hon. You cheated, hon. And if we're going to pretend and sit here and act like that wasn't part of the factor on why you broke up with your partner, then we don't have to, because you will be addressing it, as everyone is holding you accountable for this, John. So, tough. Real tough. But on a serious note, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this whole situation, but apparently, JoJo also changed sides. So, I guess, hopefully within that relationship, she, does her thing. Yeah, but it's still snaky on the factor of, her other partner, so, not really, I guess. I guess, JoJo, we pray on your downfall. Tough. Yeah, again, though, shout out Curse. Go ahead, share the love, and we gonna catch y'all. On the flip, baby. Peace.